Some would say that a cold, wet December day in deepest, darkest Devon isn't the ideal time to go cycling. But Michael has to train for an epic bike ride next year. If he waits for better weather, he could be waiting some time. This is England after all. If this desk-bound man on the wrong side of middle age has any chance of succeeding, he has to stick to his training program. We can and do collect data on anything these days, even a cycle ride. There was a time when you just got on your bike and went. Water bottle, lights, gloves, helmet, all standard equipment. But a computer? That small addition will collect data in real time on every aspect of Michael's ride. It will map his route, tell him how far he's travelled, measure ascent, heart rate, cadence and speed, or in Michael's case, the lack of it. All this might be interesting, but does it make Michael's ride more fun or joyful? There isn't a lot of fun to be had with or without a computer. And Michael lives at the bottom of a hill, so the only way is up. Does the computer's ability to tell Michael he's going slowly and his heart rate's going through the roof make the ride more fun? Michael would say that actually it does, but that's because he's an obsessive graph-loving data freak. But that's not the same thing as joy. Fun is shallow, joy is deep. Not all cycling is uphill though. Even for Michael, there are those glorious moments of accelerating downhill. These moments may pass quickly, but Michael says they can be truly joyful, not just fun. And this time, he might not be alone.
A lot of endurance sport, at the time of execution, as it were, it's quite painful. But I think the fun in cycling, there are times in cycling where it's a real struggle, and it's a real battle, and you're grinding away, and it hurts and it's painful, and yet you finish, and you can never quite relive the pain, and you look back and think, wow, that's brilliant, I can't wait to do that again. And you think at the time when you're doing it, it's excruciating. But I do think there's a sweet spot somewhere in there where, every now and again you go out on your bike and if you've got yourself in pretty good shape, you're riding along and it just feels exhilarating. You could be on a hill and you could be working really, really hard, close to your maximum, but you feel just in control. And you think, wow, I'm going all right here. I feel really good, even though I'm suffering. And that's fun.
But what, if anything, has that joy got to do with the data being collected? Maybe the data will help even Michael to be more successful. He's never going to win an Olympic gold for Team GB, but apparently he's a joy to coach.
I was delighted to take on Michael in a coaching role, as it was obvious there was so much room for improvement.
Gold or no gold, the data will enable Michael to see whether he's improved, and if he keeps improving, he'll develop a sense of progress and maybe a feeling of success.
There's the execution of a performance, as it were, or a race, and then afterwards there's a reflection of whether you won or not. Did you enjoy it or not? Because you can actually enjoy, I'm talking about a bike race at the minute. You can enjoy the whole race, great performance, all working out, but you might not have won.
So Peter, you thought that average heart rate, which is 123 beats per minute, is a reasonable heart rate for that kind of ride for somebody like me?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that was a ride that we completed.
But what has all of this got to do with joy? The missing link is learning. Mastering something you didn't previously know or understand is truly joyful, and the ability to learn is greatly enhanced by the data. For Michael though, the data, joy and a great coach make up for the lack of talent.